Hi, everyone. This episode is part 2 of our interview with Kelly English. So if you missed the first interview with Kelly English, go back to the last episode and listen to that first. Then tune in for the back half that starts right now.
So do you have a vegetable that's overrated?
Oh man, overrated vegetables.
Yeah, because they're showing up everywhere. Like that's the thing. All these.
Well, we all know at this table that radicchio is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yes.
we established that earlier.
It's in the name, right?
We do know that.
In fact, radicchio I think is
I think we could just change ridiculous to radicchio.
radicchio.
There we go. It might mean that in Italian. We could just say that.
Radicchio.
And it would. I learned that one of my best friends in New Orleans, his name was Mike Galata. He's a chef, and he's Sicilian. And I looked up the translation of his name, and Galata means carrots. So his name was Mikey Carrots. It's pretty funny. He didn't know that.
He'll eat anything?
Overrated vegetable. I don't know that I have an aversion to any specific vegetable.
Okay.
I don't know that I do.
Is there something that you feel like is sort of become into trend, into vogue, that's just a little bit overdone right now?
Everything does. I mean, cauliflower had its day, and we still use cauliflower a lot. I think that I don't like dried herbs at all.
Okay.
I like fresh herbs, but not dried herbs. They have a place, and I've enjoyed cooking, or I've enjoyed other people's cooking that use them. I just don't prefer in my food to use them, and it's not an uppity thing. I don't prefer them.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, dry herbs are twice as strong as fresh.
Right.
Yeah,
For sure.
Okay.
They don't last as long.
That's right. That's right. But if you have a recipe that's calling for a tablespoon of fresh thyme, you want to use half a tablespoon if you only have dried.
Yeah. Save what you got.
Yep.
Does it bother you? Excuse me.
I was born without feelings.
Clearly.
Well, no, just like when.
Do you want an apology?
Like what's on the menu and somebody says, I don't want English peas, or I don't want,
Are you paying me money for the food?
Yeah.
You can have whatever you want.
Oh yeah.
No, because I just didn't know, because obviously you put time into
Oh man,
putting ideas together and things that mix together.
My ego is not on your plate. I want you to have what you want, and I want to charge you for it. And I'm certain that if we have something and somebody wants it, I will sell it. If you want to buy the chair you're sitting in, I'll figure that out for you.
Hey, I like that.
Well, no, I just didn't know.
Everything is for sale.
That's right.
If that, because I put time into creating this recipe and this presentation, and somebody said,
when I was working at August in New Orleans, someone came in. The server came back to the kitchen and said, "Hey, there's this guest. They really just want a grilled piece of chicken and some mashed potatoes." And the chef was like, "Okay, kids meal, like $22." And they were like, "It's for an adult." And he said, $47.
That's great. That's great. So,
Yeah. I want to jump. You mentioned August.
Mm-hmm.
John Besh.
That's right.
Right. So Bill and I both from Slidell. The Beshes are all over that town. Malcolm, Marty, Brett. I don't know, Bill. I'm sure you went to school with one of them. He was at one point. John was all over that city.
Oh yeah.
What was he like? I mean, I working with him. He was a great celebrity chef. I'll use that word again.
Yep.
I mean, great personality. I loved the stories he told. But what was it like to work with him?
I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, working in the kitchen at August was like being in the military. We didn't speak about anything except for food when we were in there.
Really?
Yeah. There were no smoke breaks, which is, you paint a picture of a restaurant, about 75% of them smoke. It's the only reason you can get a break is you're going to go smoke a cigarette. I was guilty until I was 33. And, but I learned so much from working there, and he is a larger than life character, and he is he is amazing with food in his hands.
Yeah.
So who is he the greatest influence?
I think on as far as like formal training, certainly.
Okay.
As far as formal training with food and how you operate, the business of a restaurant. Yeah, I mean, he couldn't not be. He's laid a lot of the foundation, and working for him. When I came to Memphis, there was a lot of excitement that we were about to open Iris, that somebody that had worked there was coming. And so there's a lot that I owe to him for sure.
Pedigree.
Yeah.
It matters.
What about your cooking?
What do you mean?
Who's your greatest influence? Grandma?
My grandma. So in my office, I've got a bunch of books, but one of them, when she died, my dad and his sisters put together a cookbook of her stuff.
Oh, awesome.
And so when I've got whatever you would call my version of writer's block, I'll thumb through her recipes and either find something that, not that I directly want to put on, but like, oh yeah, I want to do this with that, or that's where I draw most of my inspiration.
You like to experiment and figure out what goes differently with what, those kind of things?
Sure. Did y'all watch The Bear?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Great show.
So 3 things about that show. Number one, you can nitpick anything having to do with the food, but they nail the relationships that exist both inside restaurants and the way the people that work in restaurants approach their relationships outside of them. The second thing that I took away from that show was that, especially in the first season, every person in the organization almost did something catastrophic to almost close the restaurant.
Right.
The pastry chef almost burned it down. The sous chef leaves the ticket machine on all night, so they walk into 1,000 things. Everyone got a second chance. As soon as the guy in charge lost his cool, everyone deserted him. They all walked away, and that's heavy. But the thing that you asked about experimenting, the second season opens with, they're going to open this new restaurant, and the chef and the sous chef keep testing food, and you see them, and they'll take a bite and they'll spit it out.
Yeah.
It ain't bad. What they made is not so far off from being good that they've got to spit it in the trash can. Yes, I do love experimenting with food. I love experimenting with textures and with different ways of cooking things and different methods. But you asked earlier, do I sous vide? You're not going to find me with a bunch of chemicals in the back, making, balsamic spheres or anything like that. I like cooking food that feels like somebody cooked it.
Yeah.
No tweezers back in your kitchen.
I don't have, some people may have tweezers. I've never owned tweezers. Now, there's nothing against tweezer cooking, and I love experiencing those things. It just is not me.
That's not your place.
Me.
That's not your place.
Yeah.
Well, do we want to take a bit of a turn? Because we touched on this briefly. I feel like it's just at the center of the table. We got to pull it in.
What's up?
2 hours from now.
Let's go.
In Omaha, Nebraska.
Let's go.
By the time this episode comes out, we'll know the outcome of the first round of the Ole Miss College World Series game versus North Carolina.
I think that Rabe pitching is the right move.
Okay.
I think he eats innings. I think that he will preserve arms. I think that the winner of tonight's game doesn't have a clear path, but certainly has the inside path to the final series. No offense to West Virginia. These other teams have not played SEC and ACC baseball.
You're right.
No, they have not. And I think Troy has a big ace. I think they have one big ace.
Right.
So they're going to give West Virginia fits. They could end up in the winner's bracket. I don't know.
That would be wild.
But let's go.
North Carolina's got a pitcher that win a complete game in the Super Regionals.
They've lost one series this season.
That's a good team.
They're 51-12, something like that.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Rabe has earned the start.
I wonder how Elliott took that.
That was exactly where I was, because Elliott's the more seasoned, veteran, cool head kind of guy.
Yeah, but
he's been hot and cold. He's had a tough recovery.
But he's also experienced and he's wise, and
And you may need that in the next game.
I think he knows that he's going to get to play a part. And he knows that he typically doesn't go past 6-7 innings.
That's right. And I think that if you're taking the whole thing into consideration, I think that Bianco has to preserve Liebert as a fourth starter. That has to happen. And I think starting Rabe in the first game gives us the best chance to have that fourth starter preserved.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
It is so crazy. You work all season. You see what you got. You experiment, kind of like cooking. You see what's going to work. And we had some setback. This team did not look like the team that was going to get hot. But that's the whole point. That's the Bianco formula, obviously.
Elliott has not had the season as an ace that he wanted. He's got another year of eligibility.
I know.
And if I am him, I think that the lifestyle, especially now that they can be paid, of living in Oxford and traveling the way that we travel, has got to be better than AA ball.
100%.
It has to
It's
be.
as good as AAA, if not better.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would argue that. So they used to say that college ball, SEC ball, was on par with AA. After NIL,
oh no,
I think it's AA plus to put it in state.
There you go. AA plus for sure. Well,
Another thing that doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist, but still, I mean, you get paid what, $50,000 to play AA ball,
something like that.
These guys are making $1 million.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, and they got they're the big man on campus. So
if I'm him, I come back for I exhaust my eligibility, but depending on where he would get drafted.
there you go. All right, I'm going to change gears another time. Okay. You said you have a nice bourbon collection.
I do.
What's tell us about your what do you go to? What do you love? What do you like? What do you want?
What's your
that you
daily
don't have?
sipper? All of that stuff.
Oh man, my daily sipper. It varies. Like I really do go around the whole collection. I've got a couple of Purple Top Willets, and I have a bottle from some Jimmy Red Corn that Sean Brock and Julian Van Winkle got together with the people that, what is the distillery in Charleston, South Carolina that the name's escaping me. Anyway, I have a bottle that I have not opened yet that I'm just going to let sit. The funny thing, I've gotten to become friends with the Van Winkles, and they drink Weller. That's what they drink.
Yeah.
I was out with
12 or 7.
Special reserve.
I don't know exactly which one it is, but John Currents and I were in New York City, and we went to what was the name of that? I forget. And he asked for a Pappy 12 with a twist of lemon in it, and the bartender said, "No, I won't put anything in that." And he said, "Well, that's how Julian Van Winkle drinks it."
Right.
And that's what I would like. And he ended up doing it, but that is how Julian Van Winkle drinks it.
I think I read that in Pappy Land.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So
are you lower proof? Are you in the 90s, low 100s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay in there.
Yeah.
I prefer for what I drink to be older than 10 years old, more than I'm concerned with proof.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
There's some good 10-year-old bourbon out there.
Sure. As far as Pappy's concerned, I know that it's like whatever, but 12 is my favorite.
Okay.
I like it better than 15. I like it better than 20.
Feels like pears to me. Smells like pears. Tastes like pears.
Yeah, it's good.
Really sweet and elegant. Like it. So, what is a lesson that you want? You've already said you want your kids to be able to have 5 recipes they can cook. What's something everybody else can take home? What do you
Food-wise?
What do you want to leave as a legacy?
Oh man, I love the act of cooking something. People ask me what my favorite things to eat are. And the answer sounds like a BS answer, but I like things that someone cared about.
Bingo.
Like you can
memories.
You can taste that, you know. And y'all have all seen the movie Ratatouille.
Yes.
Where
Yes.
where the Michelin inspector has a bite of that ratatouille and he goes suddenly back at his mom's table. Have you all experienced that before?
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
And it might not even be exactly but it's just a flavor in a dish.
Yeah.
Food does that.
A smell, a flavor, a
Smells and
taste, the smell. I mean, everything. When you walk into a restaurant, you have the feel. I mean, I think people that pay attention to details, it evokes memories and emotions, and I feel that way about bourbon too.
Sure. Well, I love that we've referenced Ratatouille and not Chef, the bear.
The bear.
Like
Since we're talking about Ratatouille, you made a reference earlier about rats, that ran across the thing.
They were outside.
The outside rats.
Yeah.
Outside rats. It's
Midtown.
obvious if somebody ever says anything to you and you're outside again, obviously that rat does not belong to my restaurant because he's too small.
That's a fair assumption, man.
One of the funniest things that has happened on that back patio, we had to get a tree taken down. It was about to fall, and when the tree came down, there was a family of raccoons that was living in this tree.
Oh man!
You ever had a baby raccoon around?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They're cute.
they're adorable.
Yeah.
Until they're not.
Until they yes.
And so this family got kind of split up. Mom and some ran this way, and this one baby raccoon got left in this tree. Poor guy. But he was cute. He would come down and he would kind of walk around the patio. He got used to people being around. He would start begging. For French fries and stuff like that. And then he turned into a jerk, right?
Uh-oh.
He grew up.
Wait, are we still talking about raccoons?
Yes.
He became a teenager.
He went from this cute little thing to being bossy to being aggressive. And when he became aggressive, we had to do something about this.
Yeah.
So we put out this trap. We called everyone we could, trying to figure out who would come pick up this raccoon. We couldn't get anybody. So we got this trap. He would get in the trap and then he would get himself out.
So he's smart. He's a smart young man.
He was a clever raccoon.
So finally, one of my bartenders was like, "Look, I've got a little .22 pistol.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm going to bring it.
Oh no!
We're gonna get rid of this."
Oh no!
Did you bring that? Because we got a couple of rabbits.
Well, I see him.
Leave my rabbits alone. Claire will be so upset.
Rabbit stew. I bet Kelly could cook us some rabbit stew.
So he comes to work the next day, and he's like, "I got it right here." And he pulls it out. He's like, "Oh man, this is a pellet pistol. I brought the wrong thing." And the raccoon was scurrying up the thing, and he shot at this raccoon. And it must have like hit him in the butt or something, because it scurried off and it yelped and scurried off. He said, "I'll bring my .22 tomorrow night." So okay. Meanwhile, we're firing a .22 in the middle of Midtown.
Oh, that's right.
Nobody would notice.
No worries.
Who would notice?
No worries. It's so quiet.
Zoning, whatever.
It's not like it's an AR-15.
Well, the next day, we're in the middle of dinner service, and that raccoon falls out of the tree in full rigor. And doesn't move a millimeter in the middle of the patio. And I assume it died of lead poisoning, right? I assume he hit that raccoon in the butt and it died of lead poisoning.
The fall could have killed him.
That's right. But it did not like a wet blanket hitting the ground. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
So we never fired the .22 if any police officers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nothing but Aaron Springs.
That's right.
Involved in that one.
That's right.
Wow.
All right, so I want to ask a question about your 2 barbecue shrimps.
Okay.
The one at Iris is different than the one that is at.
That is a training issue.
Oh.
And I fight with it every day of trying to get them, but it's exactly the same.
So they should be the same.
They should be the same, but they are. I admit that they are not.
No, I was just curious. I didn't know if you did something different just to give you
it's
a little
exactly
variety.
The same.
So Wilson, you've had it at Irish, you've had it at Second Line. What's your favorite?
Oh.
Yeah, which one do you prefer? So I'll fix the other one. Your call.
I mean, they're both perfect.
Oh,
I'm not trying to be.
I was born without feelings. Which one is it?
I don't know. The second line was pretty good, man.
The second line was good, but I would say the one at
Iris is creamier.
Yes, right. and it's you could eat that like a soup.
Okay, so it's that one.
That's what I'm hearing.
So
I mean, it was. So I don't know what they do differently, but it is absolutely. You could bottle that,
and it's all in the same kitchen. Like that's the craziest
wild.
thing. It's not the same people. Yeah, both restaurants are all the same kitchen.
That makes total
That
sense.
kitchen is enormous.
Yeah, it's big.
I can imagine.
It's a big. You did a good job of dividing up the space
Yes,
and
you
not
did.
making it feel as big as it used to when it was the previous restaurant.
Oh, thanks. That was intentional.
Obviously.
We didn't want it to feel cavern. Nothing against the Grove. Like,
No,
It was
nothing
built in a
against
different time in the world.
Yeah. Well, I love that because it feels like separate spaces. You have the bar, you have the Iris, and then you have Second Line. And I love that. You get 3 different vibes. So I will say that when you put the bread in that barbecue sauce, I mean, I like to say that we sogulate it.
I was gonna say the word. We gotta sogulate the bread.
It's not necessarily a word, but I'm trying to get it in.
I love making up
dictionaries.
words.
I mean,
And
it's the art of sogulation.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I mean, you put the bread in there and it soaks it up and
I
it gets
smell what
soggy.
you're stepping in here.
You know,
I get it.
I mean, and it's just fantastic. And so, that's what we had when we went there the other night.
Yeah, we had a scouting trip because we had to get ready for the show.
Yeah, I mean, it would be inappropriate, if
right.
we hadn't. So we I said, hey guys, our waitress was so good and she did a great job.
Dora, right? Was it Dora
It was because she was the explorer.
And she did a great job.
or Nora?
I think it
Dora.
was Dora.
But she said, I said, we're going to need another loaf of bread. The shrimp was gone, but
The shrimp is simply a vehicle for sauce.
right. So they were getting ready to take the sauce away, and I went, not so fast. We're going to need another loaf of bread, and she wants to put some of that on her po' boy.
Low key, it's really good. I was about to say,
Yeah, Susan loaded her po' boy up with it, and it was fantastic.
My mother used to have a barbecue shrimp recipe that was pretty much just butter and garlic and celery, and she would bake it in the oven, and it was delicious. But yeah,
was it brown?
3 or 4. It was yellow clear.
Kind of oily.
Oh, but and a little bit of Italian dressing in there.
Yeah.
But the bread, it was all about the bread.
So the general recipe for New Orleans barbecue shrimp is too much Worcestershire, too much garlic, too much lemon, too much butter, too much pepper. Just too much of everything, and you'll get there.
But it's kind of like a roux, isn't it?
No,
it's not like
flour,
it's just, but it's fantastic. I'm asking. It was a question.
I just wanted to say roux. You've already said sogulate. Just hold it at sogulate.
Okay, sogulate.
It's a tiny bit of butter.
Just a little bit of butter.
A tiny bit of butter.
I like that.
No flour.
But that's a key thing. I think it's important. But anyway, I definitely can get the Worcestershire and the pepper but it is
a lot of cloves in ours too.
So when you do the garlic, do you chop it or do you just
strain everything out?
You strain it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If I was making it at home, it would be a lot more
Chunky.
rustic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Than what it is at the restaurant.
Rustic is more appetizing than chunky.
Hey,
I don't know.
Chunky made a lot of money on soups.
Chunky. I mean, it dates.
It eats like a meal.
That's right.
That's awesome.
All right, so I'm bringing it back
Okay.
to the Rebels.
Come on.
Let's go.
We are June. I don't know how many days till college football, but we're getting
89?
close.
89.
How much or how excited are you about this football
How
season?
many numbers do I get? Just
You get
one, like between 1 and 10.
You get well
and 10.
done. You got well done, medium rare, rare.
And
Are
then
you
get-
medium plus?
and you get plus.
Out of 1 out of 10, I will give you a 45.
I love
You're
it.
very excited.
I am
I
so
like it.
excited.
I like it.
So look, I think that we retained what we could and what we needed to on offense. We brought someone in that could bridge where we were with John David Baker.
Yeah, I agree.
it's
I think that was a
smartest
great hire.
we could make. Terminology doesn't change too much.
Offenses are very similar.
Yep. Defense, we kept the staff intact. We keep Joe Judge. That was huge.
I like Joe Judge.
I think that Golding is exactly the kind of guy you want to have coming. Nothing against Kiffin, but coming after a guy like Kiffin, and would probably be the reverse. Like you want something different after a bit. What's really interesting to me about this LSU game? I'm just going to go straight to September.
Please.
18th, is growing up. Yeah, I grew up an LSU fan, and there's no love lost between LSU and Ole Miss, and we are foaming at the mouth for this game, right? But we're not necessarily mad at them. We're mad at him, right? So it's not this us. It is. That game is going to be an asylum.
Yeah.
In that stadium,
Oh, it's going to be huge.
there's nothing you could do to
Grove
make
all
me miss
day.
that game.
No.
Nothing.
Well, I remember going to the Ole Miss game, Eli's last year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Oh man.
and
stepping
I
on his
didn't
foot.
think, and I didn't think that game could get any bigger. I mean, as far as,
That was for the SEC championship.
I mean, that was
That was as
unbelievable.
loud as I'd heard that stadium.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. The whole game was awesome. But this is going to beat that for sure.
When did you graduate Ole Miss? I should know this.
2000.
Okay, so you were there for some pretty lean years. We had some good moments.
No. I was there. We didn't.
You- that was-
we didn't lose to LSU entire. I graduated in 2001. Excuse me. I was there from 96 to 2001. We didn't lose
okay.
in Tiger Stadium the
That's a
entire
perfect-
time I was a student.
Wait, Bill, don't do the math.
Three
That's-
games.
That's actually a full term.
That's pretty.
It's a victory lap. I think is what they call it.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
right.
I think we're going to be good.
We did not.
I'm excited.
We beat. So that was the year that when I was there, my sophomore year is when we beat them after they beat Florida. Do y'all remember that?
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Then we had to play LSU 2 years in a row in Tiger Stadium. Eli won one of them, and we won the year before that too. That was
Who's the quarterback? I can tell you're trying to pull it because that's
Romero was before
Miller.
that, but Stephen Head was the quarterback.
Stephen
Yeah.
Head
To Rufus
beat
French.
LSU.
Yeah,
That's right.
Rufus French. Man, French dressing.
Yeah. No, excuse me. Stuart Patridge.
Stuart Patridge.
was
Stu Patridge. That's right. He could throw it like 30 yards.
Yep. To Rufus French. In the
Rufus
flat.
French. Every
And
time.
we did
Every
that
time.
and
All
beat
day
LSU
long.
doing it.
Every game.
That was our
play.
We had Corey Peterson on that team.
We did.
Yeah, he was
Corey
really
caught
good.
the one against
that was
Mississippi
the
State.
day I became an Ole Miss fan. That game in Tiger
goal.
Stadium.
Oh,
There we go.
In Tiger Stadium. We went down there. It was my sophomore year. I grew up an LSU fan. Went to Ole Miss. Came back. They had just beaten Florida. That was the year that we came out of probation and went to the Music City Bowl. It was that season.
Yeah.
We weren't expected to do anything that year, but when I went in that game, I went in talking all kinds of smack about how LSU was going to beat us and all this. I even placed my lone bet through a shark going into that game, and I put the money. LSU was favored by 25.5. And I went into that game, and everything that would happen, or I would cheer for. So we would throw an interception.
You couldn't lose.
I would cheer. LSU would fumble it back to us. I would cheer. People were looking at me like I had 9 noses. And at halftime, I was in the restroom at Tiger Stadium. I was standing at a urinal, and I had a conversation with myself. And I said,
Did you say
where you
so?
go to school, and this is who you're going to cheer for the rest of your life. And I came out second half, and we won 36-21. I think.
Okay.
So you heard it here first. Kelly English became an Ole Miss fan in the bathroom.
We've
at
talked
Tiger
about
Stadium.
peeing twice now.
It just keeps coming up.
That back then peeing was fine. It wasn't weird yet.
It was working good.
Yeah.
Everything's good. Everything was good.
Well, guys, Kelly, it has been
been an honor.
such a treat. It really has.
Oh, well, thanks for having me.
Hope for. I think by the time we release this episode, we'll be at least have a pretty good idea of what Omaha's going to look like. So let's go Rebs. I know you got later. You're hosting a watch party.
We are, and I believe the Rebs are in first place of the Jello shot competition.
They are.
Well
We
ahead.
are.
In
We
fact,
are.
I think our totals it's more than all the other teams combined right now.
Delta Blue Jeans went in and bought the first 1,000.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Do y'all have a pair of Delta Blue Jeans?
You know, I
do not.
don't, but
They're
that
great.
is that
Or
is
Blue
on-
Delta.
That is on my list.
They're great.
Yeah.
there you
Great. I've got 2 pair of them, and
It's a nice plug.
go. Get it in.
well, nothing fits me. I was born without a butt.
Okay. Okay.
I've had
And
to
it only
struggle
gets
to keep
worse, by
pants
the way.
on this body
Yeah.
my whole life, and their jeans stay on me. So
You're talking about peeing getting weird. The other thing that happens as you get older,
we're just
is
here to talk about my body.
Your floor drops. Your butt just turns into nothing. So if you didn't, I'm just saying.
There was
go.
never a
Get
floor.
ready, guys.
There was
Okay.
never a floor on
That's
this. model.
Mr. 5'7" over there talking.
5'11", now 5'10". Lee, I know that people who are listening to this episode are going to want to know more about these sort of crackers.
100%.
And so, first of all, they probably have a lot of things that they're going to want to challenge about this episode.
I
And
would
so,
expect.
what if they want to email us and say you got that
You can
wrong?
email us at
or
3assortedcrackers@gmail.com.
and we'll take emails from LSU fans, Tennessee fans, Memphis fans. Doesn't matter. You're all welcome.
We all want to. And look, hey, you know
And
what?
we will read them on the air.
We will read them. And look, our favorite thing in the world, our love language, is like, share, subscribe, any of those things, when you find us at 3 Assorted Crackers, the number 3 Assorted Crackers, all one word. If you want to find us on YouTube and or Instagram.
Yep.
Kelly, where can we find you?
I'm at work.
I'm going to tell you guys, follow Iris, follow Second Line.
Go there
find
on
them on Instagram.
Half
for
Price
sure.
Oysters on Tuesdays.
Absolutely.
If you like raw oysters,
Absolutely.
that's the best place to get them.
But we'd love it if you guys follow us, reach out to us. Anytime you interact with us, we love that. And we most of our episodes come from requests from you guys. So please reach out to us and let us know what you think and what you want and what you want to hear.
And go eat at any of Kelly's restaurants, please, because they are all so good.
You will not be disappointed.
I would urge you all to go eat at any small business restaurant in Memphis.
There you go.
Let's
Nice
go.
job.
Let's go.
It is a tough time to have restaurants, and I urge everyone to get outside their comfort zone and try somewhere that they have never been before. Everybody could use it.
That's a big one.
Good job.
Wilson, if you go to one of Kelly's restaurants, what might you experience?
Different types of barbecue shrimp.
Clearly two different versions.
Well, but you're also going to be able to try new flavors.
Yeah.
And you will not go stale.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what it's all about, guys.
Don't go stale.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for having me.